Hello, Instagram. Welcome to Happy Music Live. My name's Kristen, and we're going to get started in a couple minutes. I'm going to give our artists some time to join us and all of our fans and supporters. Welcome to those of you who are currently here. We're just going to give a couple minutes. All right. Got our friend joining now. We're so excited. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Amrita. I'm so glad you could join us.
Me too.
All right, let's give a couple minutes. We're going live on Happy the Movement as night. Awesome. Well, welcome everyone. This is so exciting. I am excited to tell you all a little bit about happy music, a little bit about Happy the Movement. We're going to connect with our artist who's joining us tonight to share her story and to really just have an intimate conversation about music and mental health and connect with things that support that we need when we need it. So thank you again for joining. I don't know how to make these little things go away on my screen so I can see your beautiful face. But introduce myself a little bit before we get going. My name is Kristen, and I am one of the co-founders of Happy the Movement. We are a nationwide peer-based mental service whose main mission is to expand access to free and low-cost mental health and to destigmatize mental health, one conversation at a time. We started Happy Music as a way to explore the connection between how musicians tell stories of our lives through their music, songwriting, and through their bravery. Quite frankly, they get to share their life stories through their music and really give us permission as fans to absorb that and have the bravery to tell the story. And so tonight we're going to have a connection with Amrita. Amrita actually lives in Malaysia and has spent some time in Nashville. And so she's joining us from very far away today to share a little bit about her story. And we're really looking forward to getting to know you a little bit more and sharing you with the music community as well as the community. So before we get started, I'd hear how your day was. How are you doing?
Hi, thanks so much for having me. I'm doing good. Actually, my day just started. I did like a co-write this morning. It's morning here. It's nighttime for you guys. So I
Yes.
co-write, and then I'm actually in the car right now because I'm gonna go to work later.
I mean, she's doing double duty, you guys. She's at work. We had a chance to connect a little bit yesterday, and the work that she does is with small kids. She's teaching them how to advocate. I think that's a beautiful offering that you do. And on top of that, she really has this strong passion for music. So she joined the Happy Music community, letting her fans know about it and giving them access to free support. And so she's going to tell us a little bit about what I'd really love to know as we get started tonight is just how did you get started in music?
I guess music has always been like playing around the house, and I like formally got started in music when my dad taught me some guitar chords, and I learned some guitar on YouTube. And I've always liked writing, so those two kind of like came together when I learned how to play the guitar.
And what is the thing about music that sort of makes you so, interested in continuing to do that a profession? I know you told me yesterday you'd love to be doing music all the time. So what does that look like for you?
Well, what I really love about music and songwriting is the lyrics and being able to express emotions and things that you don't normally say in real life, because I'm a very like reserved and like introverted person. So normally like what I want to say comes out better if I write it in a song. And yeah, it's been a great like outlet to express myself as well.
That's amazing. I think a lot of us relate to that. So thank you for sharing that. It's hard to get stories out sometimes.
Yeah.
And what about Happy is that we provide this sort of safe space for all of us to tell our story to people who really care, who really want to hear about it, who genuinely know who we are and what we're about, similar to what you and I are doing tonight. It's definitely something that really fills us up when we are able to connect and have what we would consider a supportive culture around our mental health and around our loves and our passions and our joys. So, um, tell me a little bit about the thing that you most focus on for songwriting.
What I most focus on for songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, um, I think what I mostly focus on, I do a few kinds of songwriting. Like one is writing for myself as an artist, and I'm also pursuing writing for other artists and for various projects as well.
Mm-hmm.
So when writing on my own or for my like artist project, I try to be as authentic and honest as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I I don't usually like. Sometimes I don't say the same like a direct thing. Sometimes I try to like express an emotion using different kind of words so that in a way I don't have to tell everyone exactly what's happening, but at the same time it gives you enough room to kind of guess and also hopefully put that into your own experiences and your own stories.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that. I think we all experience sort of positive and negative emotional states, right? And we often hide the things that we're going through or that we struggle with the most. Um, what would you say are the emotions that you experience the most, and which ones do you find it hard to cope with?
Um, well, I think lately I've realized that it's better to not like resist your emotions or what you're feeling. I think trying to like push them away is the most painful thing. So sometimes just like letting them just pass through and feeling everything is um, feels like a good thing.
Yeah.
And I think for me, yeah, I think like I guess it's sometimes it's harder to like let go of like the past or maybe things that you regret. I think regrets are also like things that we hold on to a lot. So yeah, trying to get past that.
And would you say that your music sort of gives you the space?
Yeah, definitely. Music helps me say everything that I wouldn't normally say. So yeah, it definitely helps.
Yeah, it's hard to say the things that we don't say out loud to anyone else sometimes. It's great to have that outlet. And I think for your fans, it's great to be able to connect to your experiences, um, give them the permission to have whatever experiences they're having too, you know?
Yeah, I like to think that it would be nice to give someone the permission to like realize that they can feel what they're feeling and not feel bad about it.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's nice.
Well, I think through your music, that's ready. And so it's a beautiful gift to give to your fans. So glad that we get a chance to talk about that tonight. You mentioned one of your songs that really was a reflection of a life experience you had. Can you tell me a little bit about that particular song? What maybe
Um,
that life experience was that kind of produced the song that you're going to tell us about tonight?
yeah, the song is called Familiar Strangers, and it was a piece, like, it was fragments of a lot of different feelings that I was going through. I guess, like, also being in my, at that time was like my early 20s and growing up, and, you know, your friends kind of move on, and you also grow up and move on. It's nothing like bad that happens. It's just kind of people naturally grow apart and kind of trying to understand that and trying to figure out who I am, kind of created this song called Familiar Strangers.
That's amazing. And I think that you're sharing that song with us tonight.
Yeah, I can. Would you like me to play it
I would love to hear. You guys are so lucky for what we're about to experience. The voice that Amrita brings is like, to me, it feels like the angel, quite frankly. So beautiful. If you, any of you who are following us on Real Happy Music or on Movement, you come over to Real Happy Music, hear other music that we posted today. But we're going to get a chance to hear a little bit live. And I'm so grateful that you're willing to share and be vulnerable with us. So take it away.
Thank you. This one is called Familiar Strangers. December, December, I gave you all I could, but you took so much more than I ever thought you would. I guess you live and you learn not to trust no one. And that's how it goes, that's how you lose everyone. And I was so afraid to let you know how much I care. Now we're just familiar strangers, pretending we've never met.
Yay! Thank you so much. And from your
Thank you.
right before work, I really love the hustle, and I love that you showed up in this way today. It's been really amazing to hear a little bit more about where your passion for music comes from. And for us at Happy, the movement and Happy Music meant everything to us. We want to make sure people know they're not alone, that they always have someone to talk to. So if you're thinking about your fans, right, and you thought that they didn't think that they had someone or that they were alone, what message would you want to give them?
I would like to say, I mean, I'm not like a professional or anything, but I just want to say that no matter what, there's someone there for you, even though you feel like you're alone. And you can always talk to someone. You can talk to Happy Music. You can send message to like on Instagram, and sometimes talking about things makes you feel better about how you're like stuck in your mind. So
That's beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing. So can you maybe tell me, one of the things we love about Happy Music Live, and typically, just so you guys that are watching know, I don't usually do these. We usually have moderators that are part of our Happy Music team that dig in around these conversations. As the co-founder of Happy the Movement, I thought it was really cool to take a chance to connect our communities and make sure that everyone who knows about Happy knows that we believe that they deserve the support and access to that support without thinking that it means that something's wrong or that there's something that they should be ashamed of when they're reaching out to just tell their story. A lot of times telling our story kind of feels like being interviewed, like we're doing right now. So I would love to know one personal life story of yours, an experience that you've had personally that maybe brought you ease or where you struggled, and what you did to get the support. Who supported you, and what kind of support were you looking for when you were going through those tough times? It looks like we got a little connection issue there. Are you still with me? She's trying to reconnect. In the meantime, I'll tell you guys a little bit more about Happy the Movement. And oh, are you back? Not yet. So Happy the Movement is the originating company that created an app. If you go onto the App Store, you can download the app. You can connect to a supportive listener 24/7 on demand and really have someone who's there to support you no matter what you're going through. Could be a good day, could be a bad day. You could want to just share parts of your story. And that resource is available for all of us. We started Happy Music because what we know about us all as humans is that sometimes it's really hard to raise your hand and say, I'm not okay, or I need some help. And we wanted to give musicians the opportunity to join this sort of call to action, right? That will change and save lives and let people know. We all connect around music in a beautiful way. It often, as I mentioned earlier, tells the soundtrack of our life. And we have memories that are connected to specific songs that when we hear it, it cracks our hearts wide open and it reminds us that someone might understand. And by musicians joining this mission, and so many have already, we've only soft launched and we expect to launch bigger out to the entire music community in the next few months and really allow Happy Music to grow through 2022. So if you're a musician and you want to be a part of this, we would love to bring you on board, hear from you, do an Instagram live with you. And really the whole point of everything that we're doing for Happy, myself, everyone who is on board, all of our support givers who are some of the most compassionate, incredible humans that literally exist in this world, that I've been able to recruit and bring on board and train to be there when you need them. They're ready, they're willing, they're listening, and they're ready to support you. So we hope you take a look at some of our socials, dig into some of our content, and reach out if you need support. Reach out if you want to get involved. Reach out if mental health matters to you. If you're a musician who wants to support your fans, we are ready and willing to provide this platform to you through all the things that we're doing on Happy Music. And it's going to be a wild ride. We're really excited. It looks like we lost Amrita tonight. I'm going to end this soon so you guys can go back to your real lives and engage in person with the people around you. Genuine human connection, a supportive culture is really what we are about. And when we don't have it, we start to not feel well. We start to make bad decisions. Drugs, alcohol, money, food, sex, all the things that we all dip into when we're not getting enough connection. I wish you all a beautiful rest of your night. If you need genuine, authentic connection, we are always here. And we will be back in 2 weeks on December 1st with our next artist. So we hope you join and we will see y'all soon. Good night, everybody.